What's up, guys? You're welcome back to my, obviously. So, yeah, this artwork you're seeing on your screen right now was done by me. It is done by me, and I did this artwork 2017. And I figured I didn't have anything like this on this channel. So, today's video, I'm going to do a breakdown on how I did this. And please, this is not like a real-time thing, although I did this since like 2017 and I found this clip in my computer and then I decided to share it with you guys. So with that being said, let's go further into the video. So back to the video now. First things first, transform, posterize, and two. Okay, simple. Now zoom tool, you zoom in and then the regular thing now, pencil. Everybody knows that for vector is pencil. So you take your pencil and then words. That's by the way. So you take a pencil and then you hover it and Jesus Christ, I need to go to the whatever. You hover around it and then you pick your point and just try to make it cool. And then yes, for this image you can see where everywhere is yellow, like everything looks yellow. They all look yellow. And then there's some red and there's some black, but I'm not working with the reds and blacks for this theme. I'm working just with the yellow thing. Like that's how it is once you posterize an image on whatever software. I believe, Corel Draw, this is what it looks like. Photoshop, probably the same, similar, like when you posterize that. That's why it's called posterize. So, and you can see the way the yellow for the face is kind of like it kind of has this the yellow is similar to the background, yeah. So just try to use your sense, like try to use a discretion for this one. Like you just know that okay, the nose, this is where it starts, this is where it ends. Like just try to vector is not all about copying and tracing and whatever. No, that's not what vector is about. So yes, like for this one I'm just trying to the yellow parts. And this art piece was done in 2017, like 2017, man, pretty some years back. And I was just playing with something and then I figured, okay, why don't I just record what I'm doing? So, and I saw this thing in my computer and okay, maybe I should talk on this. So yes, and this is the video. Now that's by the way, and you can see I'm hovering around the red parts of this thing. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm trying to cut out the reds away from the yellows. So forgive me if my voice is too fast. So that is that about that, cutting the red from the yellow. This is not a real-time video, please forgive me, because I did this video a long time ago and it's kind of whatever. So I'm done with that, and yes, I'm trying to use my shape tool to kind of make it artistic and all. Yeah, speaking of artistic, when you're doing vector, please, I repeat, please do not trace exactly what you see. Try to make it artistic. See, it's already trimmed, like I did that, and you can see what it looks like there. So try to make it artistic. Don't just copy because you want to copy, because you want to trace, because vector is all about tracing. No, it is art. It is art. Yeah, I know it's kind of a weird art because they're tracing, and people will tell you, man, that is not art. I used to say the same before, but then vector doesn't end here. It's art, and you would see what it would turn out to be like once this is done. And it is, trying to get all the bright areas, the yellows, and no whites here. It's just like when you're trying to posterize an actual image, like when you're doing the real vector, because this is the highest level of posterize, that is 2. So if I used something like 4 or 5, I'm pretty sure you would see whites here, and that's white over the yellows, but then you won't see such here because I don't know if you see whites. This image kind of looks like, it looks more like a mid-tone thing. Like there wasn't so much lights in the image, there wasn't so much darks. I got this image from Pinterest. It kind of has this, the image is just subtle, like okay, it's not too bright, it's not too dark. So if you have an image that has when you posterize and it has some whites around it, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just work with the yellows. Or if it's the white that is more pronounced, work with the whites. But don't forget, do not work with any dark thing here. And in this image, the darkest colors here, they are the reds and the blacks. And I don't want to work with them because they wouldn't, stand out. Like I'm trying to work on a dark background. So you can do the same if you're working on a white, like on a bright background. All you just have to do, you do the reverse of it, if that makes sense. Where there is red, that is where you would trace, that is where you would map out, and where there is yellows, you would leave it blank. Simple as that. That is the reverse of the vector, like this particular piece. This piece was, invented by me, I would say, like obviously, but then I called it Kris art portrait, like in the year 2017, because I was at home and then my brother was watching me doing something. I was like, hey bro, let's try to create something different other than the regular tracing of the people and giving them the actual skin tones. I'm like, oh, what do we create? And then I was playing around with posterize, and then I decided to work on this, and that's how I came up with this, and this was the first of its kind. So maybe on my channel I'll be posting more of these videos, because I pretty much made, I think they're down somewhere in my channel. They don't have enough views, so maybe I'll repost them again. I don't know, but you guys should check them out. Like you definitely need to check them out. I didn't give any explanation in them. I didn't talk in them. Just songs, like you vibe to the music and watch the video. So that about that one. So let me get back to this thing I was saying about yellows. Yes. So speaking of yellows, you can see now I'm just trying to obviously I'm trying to pick the yellow areas, and in order for you to break this like a line when you're working in Corel Draw with your pencil, hold alt, because the alt key helps a lot. Like you need to, like your left hand or your left fingers, like they need to be down towards the alt and control and Z areas like of your keyboard, and then your right hand should do the remaining work. That's if you're right-handed. If you are left-handed, you do the reverse. So yes, so I'm almost done with this part of the face. But this kind of artwork is, it's kind of tricky, because you're not working with the full image. You're just trying to get the bright spots of the image, and you do not want to make a mistake on this one. Well, don't be afraid. If you make a mistake, you would undo that, Ctrl Z. It's normal. Everyone does that. But no, seriously, you don't want to make a mistake on this one, because no matter how you use the Ctrl Z, no matter how you undo it, if you make a mistake, it doesn't look cool. When I mean make a mistake, I'm talking about not making it look artistic, not making it look nice, not making it look attractive. This is a vector, and then you think, yeah, because it's a vector you're going to trace everything. No, you don't have to trace everything. That's why it is vector art. That's why it is an art. Now, making it an art means you add your own flavor, you add your own spice to it. But making it just pure vector, it doesn't look good. Like if you just trace it like that, it won't look too good. So yeah, this is another tricky part. You see, I'm trying to I'm trying to look for the perfect number for my posterize blah blah. And what happened here? I can't remember. Oh, okay. I think I was trying to do the teeth. It's the teeth. So yeah, I had to zoom in more to work on this one, because I knew that the teeth was around this area, but the previous posterized image, I just couldn't get it there. So that was why I decided to do another posterized image here. You can see that, because you can see, obviously, yeah, the teeth here was indicating red, but it didn't make sense to me. So I decided to go back. That's why it is art. I'm pretty sure most of you now, or some people, would just trace it like that and leave it like that, and it won't even make any sense. And you can see what it has turned out to be. Like it's kind of beautiful like this. I mean, if I only traced the yellow parts for this image, yeah, I know I said you're supposed to trace the yellow parts, but don't get me wrong, that part is the teeth. The teeth is bright. We all know the teeth is bright. The eyes too. They're bright, like white. So even they're not white, they're yellow, whatever color you may think they are. But those are the only exceptions. Other than those two, every other thing you should leave them like the way they are. If you see yellow, if you see any bright color, you work with that. Other than the teeth and the eyes. Do you understand me? Well, I don't know if you answered, but if you did, please subscribe to my channel, like down, and then like this video, turn on the bell icon. So that's that about that. Now, working on the scarf, the head tie. See, I'm still working on the yellow parts. I'm trying to ignore everything that is red of this image. I'm trying to ignore everything that is black. I know I said you don't have to ignore the teeth. I mean, in this one, the teeth was looking, red, and I had to posterize again using another number to get a brighter thing. So, using my shape tool too, I'm trying to make it nicer, and then I'll go back to my pencil and then still outline everything and then weld everything together. Don't forget to weld them together, because you don't want to start selecting them one by one. Like, that's so stressful, because you're going to have lots of shapes in your canvas. So back to my pencil, I'll go over, hold Alt, I guess, yes, holding Alt, go back again, and then do the regular flow of the pen. So I'm pretty sure if you watch some other some other vector videos on YouTube, you might not see a real-time video of someone talking. All you just see is a song playing in the background, because doing vector is actually long and time consuming. Like, it is very long. So that's why most YouTubers prefer to just put a song in the background. But then I feel like, okay, let me talk on this one, because it is a different kind of vector entirely. It's not something that you see on a regular day, or it's not something you see a vector artist do on a regular day. So back to where I was talking about using your sense to work on the lines. You can see that the brighter part of the scarf is like overlapping with the, should I say, no, not overlapping, it has the same color with the background. Like, it looks the same. So you just have to use your brain for this one. You try to be artistic. If you want, you could make it rectangular at the right side, but I decided to make it a curve because it is obvious that it's a curve. So don't do otherwise with whatever image you're using to work on this one. So trying to make all the bright areas to pop out by using your pencil to make angular shapes or something. Just make angular shapes. Like, that's what I work with, and that's what vector is basically all about, making angular shapes. And because if you try to make organic shapes, like shapes that look like blob those kind of shapes, like, they might not look so good depending on what you're working with. But using angular shapes like this, see, they're all looking, they don't look too fancy, they just look artistic. They work with the theme of the art, whatever that may sound like, I don't know. But then, you know what I'm talking about. Just try to make it, have one kind of try to make it have a rhythm. Like, try to make the shapes look the same. Like, if someone says that, oh, that's his work, like, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. Don't just go over YouTube and watching other tutorials and you're like, how will I do this thing like this guy is doing? No, use your own. Try to form your own way. Like, make it unique. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about there, but if you get what I'm talking about, if you have any questions, just feel free, drop it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer all of them. So I think talking is not really easy, so let me just leave the song to play in the background. So maybe I'll speed this up so while the song's playing. So I'll get back to you guys later. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Let me feel it. Let me feel it. Fall into you. Guys, so I'm back, you know, the talkative of this channel, like the guy who talks too much. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. Where that stuff? Oh, that please. Okay, so that's that about that. So yeah, after you weld all your objects, you know, all your shapes together, you know, you can just give it a single color, like give it a color by tapping on it, and you know, give every shape there like a single color at the same time, because it's weld, you know, to one. So you know, I'm trying to look for a suitable background now, and this is where the fun comes in. So yeah, removed outline, beautiful, like that is the art, you know. So yeah, and what else to add, you know? I was thinking like the art looks clean and it looks, you know, I don't know, like this kind of art now, like I did here, this kind of art is something that, okay, I don't know the color, I don't know the color of wall you have in your room or your house, like, you know, you could do something like this, like on a vertical canvas, and then you'd, you know how wallpapers are, like, you know how art is, you know, art is very beautiful, like in different, and it is more beautiful like once you see your art physically. So you know, whatever color your room is, like try to look for a suitable color that will match your room in your software. So once you're done with that, you would print it out and have it there. I mean, it will just make your house, you know, look cool. Like, and speaking of colors, like you need to check, I mean, if you're looking for colors, if you don't know good colors, like you need to check awesome colors on Instagram. Like those guys, they have they have beautiful color schemes. Also check coolers, like COOLRUS, I think. And yes, you know, go to Adobe Color, whatever they call. I don't even know the pronunciation. I think it's now Adobe Color. Yeah, I think it's Adobe Color now. So thank you guys for watching my video from the beginning to the end. If you did stay, like seriously, if you did stay for me from the beginning to the end, oh man, like I really appreciate this. Like I'm so happy that you did. That's, if you did, I'm so happy you did. I'm glad you did. And you know, subscribe and share, you know, like these things help. Like, you know, when you subscribe to people's channels, you also need to watch the videos, and sharing too helps the algorithm, and then commenting, like dropping comments, seriously helps the algorithm, because YouTube tends to you know, send it to more people, recommendations and all that. So thanks guys for watching my video. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, peace.